Destination Mark.
Hey guys, how's it going? Marcelo here, and why does he keep making Spyro videos? Well, Crash's future seems to be good. Like, we know that he's here and he's got stuff happening. Just recently we saw the reveal of the first Four Fingers classic Crash statue, freaking awesome. But we gotta keep talking about Spyro now, because not only is it the year of the 20th anniversary, but more stuff keeps coming out, not from Sony like the way, you know, and the different PlayStation divisions like with Crash, but I think we still might see some of those. They'll let it slip at some point, probably like right before E3. But we've got lots of other stuff to talk about, more new stuff, not anything with people outright confirming or saying, oh hey, something's coming, because we had that. He was bullshitting, freaking badass, was bullshitting us when we thought that one Thursday, March, whatever the date was, for the Treasure Trilogy. Yeah, that didn't happen. But there is still so much stuff that's going on that went on and happened, you know, months prior and are still happening now. So let's go over that. Of course, as per usual, got my little checklist here of stuff to go over. So one of the things I want to start with that's on the lesser side is that the website SpyroDemo.com is down. It's been down for a while, for quite some time now, except that this time around when you try and go on, it'll just immediately be like, yeah, this page doesn't work. And supposedly, you know, rumor has it, not any official ones, but the hearsay going around is that it might be under maintenance. Don't know, you know, so that's just why I'm just bringing it up. It's something to consider, you know, bringing up, just because if something happens, that website might go live. So that being said, too, Falcon McBob is not updated at all. Nothing's happened besides that one time they changed the name to Joe McBob, and then back to Falcon. So I mean, that's still the same there. But we've got a bunch of new shirts all over right here. New shirts from Box Lunch and from Tees for All, and these are all Activision, officially licensed. So crazy stuff, cool designs, stuff like that. So when this supposed remaster gets announced eventually, I'm pretty sure any other new merch that comes out for shirts and stuff will have a slightly different design, maybe a more updated looking Spyro. But yeah, so there's that. But speaking of shirts, we've got this NBA player dude who works with Activision, or at least has ties with Activision, playing Fortnite, and in the Snapchat post he has on one of those aforementioned Spyro shirts. So there's that. So it reminds me of, I guess, Sean Layden's shirt, for lack of a better example. I mean, I don't think anyone else really out there. Like, I heard that some other NBA player quite some time back was wearing a Crash shirt at some point. I might be getting that wrong, I probably am, but there's that. So it's worth bringing up, I suppose. Target, if you don't know about this already, Target, or Ask Target on their customer service Twitter, they have automated messages to send out when someone asks about a Spyro remaster being available for pre-order or whatever, or just being in general available, and pictures. They're really interesting little messages. I mean, it's just, you know, a sense of check in later, but how stylized they are. Nasty Nork put a spell over us, or whatever else, you know, Spyro is still on vacation, or something like that. It's interesting, it's really cool. And so they also, and in case you think it's fake, they have some for Call of Duty as well. So plus other people who have said they've previously worked at Target can confirm that they used to do stuff like this all the time. So that's worth mentioning as well. And the Spyro trademark has been, I was gonna say revamped, updated in other countries and stuff. No word in the US yet, so we have no idea when that's gonna happen, but that happened with Crash. Now, we can take this in one way that's not a remaster tease way, where they're just updating the trademark to keep hold of the IP. They did that with Crash, and that was that one whole 10-year thing that we talked about a long time ago, where Activision updated Crash's rights before the E3 2016 announcement. They had updated the Crash rights to keep him for another good 10 or so years. And this was like, I think, around 2015, 2015, around there, I think. So, or maybe early 2016, but still before the announcement. So, there's that. Walmart is also a player in this whole messaging thing. Not so much an automated message, but someone got back to a Twitter user who asked about Spyro Remastered, and they said, we don't have any info right now, but we should expect info on March 28th. That's in 3 days. So, I don't know. There's that, and not only did Walmart say that, but to top it all off, Activision themselves, they had a live stream about Call of Duty, and one of the guys there did say, we've got some kind of announcement or whatever coming on Monday, tomorrow, and we've got an announcement, a live stream coming on Wednesday, March 28th. So, at this point, you can't deny that it's happening, that something is going on, and it's not a matter of if anymore, it's just when. The same thing with Crash. It's a matter of when, not if. And that when, if, going back to those other leaks and rumors, if it's anything to go off of, March might, these next couple days might be it. So, I'm not saying it's happening, I'm not confirming, or I'm just giving my thoughts, I'm relaying information to those who have not heard. Don't use Twitter too much, don't keep up to date, haven't seen other people's videos, like Mechanizer, Josh Gaming, all of us who follow the Spyro stuff. Here's another video explaining the stuff. So, we got to see, we got to see, like, I do admit I'm getting hyped, but at the same time, we overhyped that fake Thursday reveal from Badass, and it just, I don't know how he got us in that fashion, in that way, but like, it sounded too good to be true, but it was like, oh, so it's happening today, oh shit, let's just wait and see what happens. Nothing happened. But, so that's what I'm saying, take everything with a grain of salt, but in the way, on the other hand, that all this information is coming out, and how people are trying to bounce around and trying to kind of weave their way around questions that we've got, and stuff like that, about if it's even a thing, if it even exists, it harkens back to Crash, and we know how that turned out. Crash is back, so we have no reason to believe, and this is the second year now, of course we still have E3 and whatever, that Activision has kind of just glanced over Skylanders, at least in terms of a big, next Sky 7, the next big console game. Will it even come at this point? Who knows? I'm not gonna say, well, it's not gonna come because but actually, I have my thoughts about that. I might make a video. I don't know. I actually have a Skylanders related video that's not a bashing video coming out at some point, so keep on the lookout for that. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. I think that the evidence is pointing towards, we did the song and dance already with Crash. So with it being Spyro this time around, 20th anniversary in September, E3's 3 months away now, almost 2. So there's a lot to take in here, and if this supposed March announcement doesn't happen, then we still have E3. I just hope that they don't pull a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 and say at E3 that it's coming out in September, and then when it does come out, it's glitchy as fuck. So hopefully, like I was saying, they take their time with this. I would still, at this point, prefer a 2019 release, but if they do it sooner, but it's proven to be way more finished, because that was also the kind of, people say, problem with Insane, is that when they showed it off, it still was very early. The footage was early stuff, Crash looked like he was moving very slow because they haven't figured out his run speed yet, and stuff was different, and they were still taking fan feedback into consideration, but for the build that they had and they showed us at PSX from that trailer, it was super early. Warp wasn't even, I don't even think, in development yet. I think they were still finishing up 2, and 1 was pretty much set in stone. They tried to fix all this stuff that was still in its early stages. So point being, because we're finding out that this Falcon project, if it is Spyro, has been around for a couple years now and just went right under all of our noses, that could be Spyro, and that means that they've had so much time at this point to do this that hopefully they do it right. And they there's another league, I'm not sure if it's Laura K. Dale or someone else, I think it was badass. I'm not sure if this is true or not because all of his other stuff has proven to be fake, but he said that Spyro 1 and 2 are done already and 3 is being worked on currently. Again, this is from Badass, all the other crap he said ended up being fake, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm dragging this video out way too long. It's coming. There's no doubt it's coming. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And we might get our win either tomorrow or in 3 days from now. So, or both. I don't know. They said there was an announcement on Monday. I'm not sure if I'm getting that wrong. It's just what I heard. I don't know what's going to go down with that. So be on the lookout. But they said for sure, for 100% confirmed for sure, that Wednesday some non-CoD-related stream is going to be happening. That can either mean Skylanders, it can mean some kind of a crash theme. I mean, because we don't know. They didn't say what it was, of course. So it could be Spyro. But let's just wait and see. But what do you guys think about all of this? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm Marcelo. We'll see you guys later. Take care.